The question was asked, how do you get someone to fully commit to their training? And so this is a really interesting topic because whether someone's fully committed or not, it can be a matter of opinion. And trying to think about if someone else is or is not, that's interesting. But nonetheless, if somebody's not fully committed to their training, it's because they have forgotten why they're there in the first place, or they don't even know why they're training in the first place. So, if I'm working with an athlete and they don't seem to be fully committed to the training, it's because I screwed up as a coach and I didn't start the coaching relationship properly. And so, if we don't have like this core why of why they're even there. So the first thing we got to do is we got to figure out why we're there. And so there's two different types of goals that people have when they come into the gym. So if they come and they hire you as a coach, they either, for the most part, they're trying to avoid something. They're trying to avoid being fat. They're trying to avoid their wife or husband leaving them. They're trying to avoid being rejected and all these things. And so if they get in shape, then they won't experience these things. This is what's motivates someone to join a gym or to work with a coach in the first place, is they feel like they're not good enough in some way or another. Now, as a coach, that's not good enough for me. I really don't care if what they're trying to avoid. What my job is to help paint a picture and help them paint a picture for themselves as to what it is that they want to move towards. So a lot of times people are focused on what they don't want, and what we have to do is we have to move people towards what they do want. And most people are stuck in survival mode so badly. They're so focused on what to avoid and what they don't want. They have no possibility of creating a new reality and a future vision for themselves. So as a coach, we really have the opportunity to help them create that future vision of themselves and have them moving towards something. So when somebody is not fully, if somebody's behaving in a way and they agree to do a certain type of training, or they agree to follow a certain protocol to meet their goals, and then they don't, they're out of integrity, and that maybe they're not doing the thing that they said they were going to do and things like that. As a coach, it's good to remind them of why they came to you in the first place. And it's not the thing, you don't remind them, look, you came here because you didn't want to get fat. What you do is you remind them of the thing that they do want, the thing that you're moving them towards. And so if you have a really good setup conversation with your clients, and there's a relationship in which you know what it is that they're moving towards, and you've had the conversation, and there's a future vision painted for them, and we're all in agreement on what this thing is. Well, when they begin to falter, when they don't show up to training, when they don't eat well, when they're doing all these things that does not appear to line up with what they said they wanted, we can remind them and go, look, you said you wanted this. You said you wanted this future vision. How committed are you to this process? And so it's really, really simple. And so to get an athlete to be committed to their training is to get very specific about what it is that they're looking to achieve, and then remind them, if it doesn't appear that that's the case. And that's about it. And if that doesn't seem to work, that means they actually don't want the thing. If they don't listen, they don't really want that. They said that to make you happy. They said that they agreed to something they really didn't want, and for some reason they got an agreement with you or something like that. So that's the tip of the day. How to get people to commit to their training is make sure that they have a future vision of something that they're looking to be or to accomplish. Later.